guys, and welcome back to another Throwback Thursday or Remembering Forgotten Memories episode. This one in which I tell you about all the ways that I used to get in trouble at school with fruit snacks of all things. Oh yes, of all the things that I could find ways of constantly getting in trouble with, fruit snacks was the thing. And just for added effect, I'm gonna eat some fruit snacks while we film this, but buckle up, there was a bunch of them, and I'm probably even forgetting some. This video was inspired by the nostalgia subreddit, and somebody talked about one particular brand that I'm going to bring up here that I had completely forgotten about till they said it. And boy did it bring back some vivid memories, and then it started reminding me of all the other ones that I used to get in trouble with at school. I'm like, oh yeah, I used to get all sorts of shit for those. So, anyway, strap in. So, the first ones we are going to talk about are such a nostalgia product of the 80s and 90s, Shark Bites. These were little teeny tiny fruit snack sharks, and it was a big fucking deal when they added in the great white shark ones in them, and the tiger shark, and the shark teeth in them. I was all into it. I bought into the marketing for it. Hook, line, and sinker. See what I did there? I made a fish joke. Sorry. But frankly, I had eaten my fair share of fruit snacks by this point, and most of them that were made for little kids tasted like shit. So most of them I weren't wild on. But these I thought actually tasted good compared to all the other ones, all the stupid little girly ones, all the little Hello Kitty ones, all the stupid Barbie ones, all that shit. Yeah, they're cute, but they taste like crap. I wanted no part of them. They made me want to puke. I really had no interest in those because they were always grapey smelling, and I could not deal with them. So, when I found the shark ones, and I glommed onto those. These were like my favorite freaking thing. I think they were like a constant staple in our cabinet in the kitchen from about 1990 till like 92 or 93. There was always at least a box in there of these freaking fruit snacks, even with all the hell I caused at school with them. So, given that most of the ways I got in trouble with these involved picking on other kids, I should point out my classmates were assholes who bullied the crap out of me, so the fact that I kind of was fighting back for once in a small way, you know, not so bad. I mean, two wrongs don't make a right, but just to give some perspective of where I was coming from, I wasn't being a dick just to be a dick. I was being a dick because they were one to me first, and way worse than anything I did to them. So, of course, all the girls in my kindergarten class were all cliquey with each other because they all took dance together and they all went to preschool together, and I didn't go to preschool, so I didn't know anybody when I came here. They were already friends since basically they were in diapers, and they wanted no part of a newcomer and pretty much treated me like shit from day one. So, with that in mind, when I show up at school and snack time rolls around and I have my little Shark Bites pouch fruit snacks there, they're like, ew, those are for boys. I'm just like, but they're good. And of course, they've got like their stupid little Barbie ones that even smell horrible. I'm like, ew, those are gross. Like, you're a boy. And of course, me being me, I rip open my fruit snacks, and I pull out a little shark. This is not a shark, this is a little kiwi, but we're gonna pretend that it's a shark for the sake of the story. Just like, and then the shark came, and it ate Barbie! And whack! I threw it at the girl next to me who had been making fun of me. Of course, I got in trouble. I got put on timeout for this. Did this stop anything the next day? Hell to the no. Now there were more girls watching me to see if I brought the boy fruit snacks again, and of course I did, because they're the good ones. And I'm just gonna eat this. But... So anyway, the kiwi ones were the best out of the Welch's fruit snacks and the island fruits ones, just saying. But anyway, so, comes around again, and now there's more people going, oh, you're a boy. So out of nowhere, I pull out the little tooth-shaped one. Actually, this is almost the right shape for that. Just pretend it's white, and, you know, this is a strawberry in reality. Which will be relevant later. But not yet. Not for this part of the story. So I get out the shark tooth. And then I just haul off and whap the girl next to me. Shark bite! Oh, I get put on timeout again. I get a call home to my parents this time. Does this stop anything the next day? No! I am still sent to school with these freaking fruit snacks. And now everyone's watching me. Because now this is a thing. This is a thing that's been going on half a week now. So, they're all watching me, seeing what I'll do. Nobody's actually saying any comments to me this time. They're all just watching me suspiciously. I'm sitting there with my fruit snacks. Eating them. Enjoying them. Enjoying that nobody's fucking with me. And then, I can't stand the fact that nobody's saying anything to me. Or even really saying much of anything, as they're just watching me. So I just shriek at the top of my lungs, shark attack! And I just, like, dump the packet. Like, I grab it. I'm not gonna actually do it. I'm gonna pinch this shut so none will actually go out. But, whap! Like, holding them so they fly everywhere. And, you will die by a shark attack! And I'm, like, way into it. Because I have a very overactive imagination, even at that age. Teacher grabs me by the hand. I'm out of the room again. They're calling down both my parents this time for a parent-teacher conference this time, and how these are problematic. You can't keep sending your kid to school with these anymore. Okay, fine. These are an only at-home snack now. Fine. So, I'm waiting on that phone to stop. Cool, thank you. Anyway. So, these are now an at-home only snack. I am sent to school with carrot sticks for a while because of it. Not very happy about it. I try to bite them into spears and just chuck them at kids anyway, because they're still being dicks. But anyway, that's a whole other story. So fine. That's the end of the oh my god. Now I'm blanking on what they even were. The shark fruit gummies, whatever they were. That's the end of me getting to bring those to school. With good reason, but I still got to eat them at home. So by the time that I'm sent to school with fruit snacks again of a different kind, probably at least halfway through the year by now, my dad sits me down, has a talk with me. You can't throw these at anyone this time, or you won't be able to bring them to school. Okay, I won't, Daddy. Okay, fine. You can have them for your snack then. So these are what were they called? I think they were just called soda bottles or soda pop or something. Basically, they were little fruit snacks that were shaped like little soda bottles and root beer mugs and were covered in like granulated sugar. They were like pure freaking sugar, but as a little kid, you adore that kind of thing. So, I'm all jazzed with this. They had little root beer mugs, little mugs of cream soda. There was bottles of 7-Up, cherry 7-Up, Coke, cherry Coke, grape, I wasn't too happy about, orange, just generic cherry. I'm sure there was probably some others I'm forgetting about, but basically the whole theme here was they are soda in gummy form, which is awesome. And I would still eat them if they still made them. I was very sad when they discontinued those, but again, so, fine. I get to go to school with these. I'm not throwing them at anybody, oh no. Nope. But my active imagination, being as it is, couldn't leave well enough alone. So I pick up one of the little root beer mugs, and I'm pretending to drink it. I'm drinking my beer. It's very foamy. Because, you know, this is what I saw at home, so I mean... And they're like, beer is bad for you. I have a bunch of bottles of it in here. I'm going to drink a 6-pack. I, like, line up about 3 in my mouth, and I'm, like, pretending I'm, like, drinking them. They're just looking at me like I'm a total freak, which, I mean, I guess a kindergartner doing this kind of are. But, especially when these are, like, stuffy, rich upper class kids, and I'm like, I swan in here like, yeah, I'm fucking trailer trash. That it's just my grandparents pay for my tuition to go here, so whatever. But they're just like horrified looking at me and Mrs. Hutchinson, Jennifer's drinking beer, which I mean is the most ridiculous sentence to come out of anyone's mouth in kindergarten, because obviously I'm not actually drinking beer, but I'm playing with the fruit snacks, pretending that they're beer. And Jennifer, what? What are you doing? I'm drinking my beer. Okay, we need to have a little talk. So I get pulled aside again. I'm not even put on timeout this time, but I'm given a lecture, and there is a call home about these. Once again, because I am a problem child now. So, big surprise, but okay, so fine, my parents are going to talk to me when I get home from school. They never did, by the way. They never freaking did. They never addressed this. They did not see this as a problem. Probably because they actually let me drink off of their beers at that age. So, yeah, I don't know. I drink now. But anyway, so, anywho, this goes on, and the other kids learn to just fucking ignore my ass, which was probably for the best, because, you know, a little attention whore kid, if they don't get the attention, they'll act out more and more to get the attention till they realize they're still not getting it, and then they give up. So, fine. I have these. And I keep doing that until I realize I'm getting no reaction anymore. And that's that. So, first grade rolls around. And we have now graduated on to another fruit snack. Now we have... Which one was next? I think the next one was the fruit by the foot. You can see where this is going. You know where this is going. I got in trouble 2 ways with these. It's kind of sort of the same deal, just a little variation. There was one that I like to nickname the Lickin' Stick. Tear off a piece, bap on somebody just because I could. Never mind that this was a waste of a perfectly good fruit snack. They stick to skin. I mean, you could try this today. I'm pretty sure they still make them, but they stick to your skin if you lick them. So, I mean... Don't ask me why I know that. Don't ask me why I've even tried that as an adult to see if it still works. But I know for a fact it does. So anyway, there was that. And then there was my more frequent version of this, where I just like to whip people with them. Because I could, even though, I mean, it's a fruit snack, and they're pretty flimsy. So, I mean, usually they just, like, broke before they ever got to the person. Really didn't cause an issue. Never caused an injury or anything, but... And then, of course, there was the paper wrapper underneath, so that I'd, like, whip around, too, because I'm me. There are the days I like to pretend it was a lasso and just whip it around until it would inevitably snap, and then, ah. But, yeah, funny thing. It's kind of frowned on to whip other children with fruit snacks. So this teacher calls home. I think your child has some aggression issues. No shit, Sherlock, you don't say! Never mind, there was one kid that perpetually bullied me with, like, hit me with a baseball bat, but no, I'm the problem child, because I'm whipping kids with fruit by the foot. Okay, that's cool, fine, whatever. Don't really care. Actually did not get in trouble by this point. By this point, my parents knew the other kids in my class were assholes and were kind of poking me with a stick to be one back to them. So, that's that. But, so we move on a little further. I think this was possibly 2nd or 3rd grade. I don't remember which one. I want to say 3rd. It could have been 2nd. We all know and love Gushers. They still exist. Those little geode-looking candies that have, like, the liquid inside. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Could not possibly leave well enough alone with these. I'd have to pretend they were zits. So, lick it, stick it, hold it, and depending on the color of it, ooh, that one was infected. Look at the green coming out of it. You sick fuck. Ooh, red, lots of blood from that one. That was a good one. It's just like, What's wrong with you? Jennifer, what is wrong with you? It was around this age that I made friends with one of the only people in that whole school that I was friends with who, to this day, still has sort of a sick streak in her, and so do I, so I mean, this worked for us just fine. We thought it was hilarious, but everyone else was just, like, mortified by the fact that I would do this and see how far I could get it to shoot, which wasn't very far, because it wasn't very liquidy. It was more of like a suspension-type fluid in there, so it was more just goopy down my own cheek. Would instantly regret my life choices every time I did it, because then I had to go scrub this off after. But in the moment, I thought I was being hilarious, so it was always worth it in the moment. And then, oh, I got my hair. Oh, that sucks. So, got in trouble for those. Repeatedly. Over and over. And even if my parents didn't send them to school with me, there was still the hot lunch day of the week, where it was basically like, our school didn't have a cafeteria, but every Wednesday there would be like catered food for lunch. We brought money to buy it as if it were a cafeteria. You could buy food, buy your snacks, buy a dessert, and it was there that I would usually find these anyway. So, still got them, still caused problems, really didn't care, because I was just freaking done with the school by that point. I just wanted out. So anyway, there was those. There were... I actually don't remember if the brand was Welch's, because I know that the texture of these feels like the ones that I'm about to talk about, so they may have been Welch's, but the entire bags were strawberries. Just one flavor, one shape, whole bag. They're pretty good, actually. I actually would still eat them if I could find them again. But me being me, I had to cause problems, so I would wedge them down a little bit. I'm not going to actually do it with this, but just for the sake of illustration, just jam it up one nostril a little bit, go like a snot rocket with it, boom! See how far I could get those suckers to shoot and see if I could hit somebody with them. Because I was a nice child. I realize how gross the color of this is to illustrate. I'm like, poor choice, me, poor choice. And no, I did not eat them after they were in my nose. Once they went up there, there's no return. But anyway, this was very problematic very quickly. I think this lasted all of not even 1 week before I was banned from bringing these or any others that were small enough that I could get them up my nose. So there was that. Which leads us to the last one. I was a little bit older. And this was probably all of 4th or 5th grade. We remember fruit roll-ups. They might still make those, but do we remember when they started adding shapes to them? The little cutouts that you could peel out of there. Yeah. There was the ones that had the money signs in them. Yeah. That's what inspired my poor decision making here. And earned myself a CPS visit home over this one. Good job, me. But, because of that made me realize that there's a dollar sign on here. I could roll this up. The wheels turning in my head. I roll it up like a straw, and of course I gotta... pretending I'm snorting coke. I don't think any of the other kids realized what this was, but the teacher saw it and was not amused. Oh, she was not amused. My 4th grade teacher was a bitch. I mean, like, I'm not exaggerating. Like, she is known across multiple years for being, like, the biggest bitch that there was of the teachers in this school. Yeah, I did not know she was, like, right there watching that. Liz earned me a huge lecture. I had to talk to the principal. My parents had to come to the school. My grandparents had to come to the school. And the CPS visited our house to know where I learned that behavior from. Yeah. Good job, me. Good job, Saul, you fucking idiot. So, needless to say, as of that point, I was no longer sent to school with any type of fruit snack of any kind anymore. I was no longer trusted with them if I was going to be in public. So, there's that. Even when I bought these as a grown-ass adult, first time I brought a box of these home, my dad got all nervous and was like, oh no. I'm like, no, I'm past that. I'm not gonna do anything, really. I swear, I'm just gonna eat them. I'm an adult now, I have no one to show off for, so... there's that. Oh god, I had totally forgot about most of these though, till I was reminded of the shark attack thing. And all of a sudden was like, I had this flood of all these other memories that were related to it. Of also getting in trouble at school with all of these. I don't think there was a single type of fruit snack they ever sent me to school with that I did not find some way, somehow, to get in trouble with. Did that stop me from getting in trouble with what snacks they did send me with? Oh, hell no. But those are another story for another day. So, anyway, I've been babbling for 20 minutes about the little hellion child that I was, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Did any of you guys do anything similar to these as a little kid? I would imagine probably not. I had issues from day one. I think we've established that. Like, deep-seated issues. I laugh, but I mean, this is actually a serious thing. But, anyways, let me know your little school-age hellion stories down below, because they amuse me, and I shared with you, so you may as well. We'll all get a good laugh together out of them. So anyway, make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Etsy, all more and all those and more are all down below. My brain's all over the place. And if you like what I do here on this channel, you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time, bye-bye.